going on, everyone? I know it's been a while. I didn't shoot any videos last week due to the holidays, being with family. My birthday was around last week, so I was my girlfriend was setting that up, and it was like a great week, relaxing, spent a lot of time with the ones that I loved. I hope you did the same. Now we got New Year's rounding around the corner, and when New Year's comes around, it makes you think a lot. So today is not going to be sort of a rant, but more of a stream of consciousness. Things that I question in my head. You know, it's been about 2 months since I quit my job. Yeah, tomorrow makes 2 exact months, and it's been something I've been wanting to do for so long. And 2 years later, I finally got to have that experience, because now that I'm leaving soon and I'm in the midst of waiting for my invitation to China to head over there, it's been kind of tough. Most people would think it'd be easy. You know, I have this, I shoot videos, I have the website, I have things in place to like monetize this and hopefully make a living doing this one day. But you can only plan something, and sometimes you fall off. And when I started, after I left AT&T, I had all this, and I was like, the fire was there, but I quickly lost it. And you know, I don't want to beat myself up over it. I didn't want to, like, I was beating myself up over not working as hard as I should. You know, only doing maybe an hour or two a day. Some days not. Only like 2 days out of the week I will work on this, and you know, not including the videos, just background stuff. And you know, like, just sitting here, I've been reading a little less. I've honestly been playing video games, and this is all, I believe it, you know, we all go through phases in life. And because I've been working for 10 years since I've been 15, maybe even, I mean, a little before that actually, but before that I was just a kid who used to pack grocery bags in the supermarket and get little tips so I could buy my little video games in like 6th grade, 7th grade. And I've always been working since. So now it's my first time having complete freedom, not just having a 2-week vacation. And it was different. It's hard. I noticed that without structure, like having a job, unfortunately, with that set schedule, and you work around that, or you work in during those hours, and you kind of have this structure, and it's like, my brain was like, wait, you don't have to wake up for something? Cool, I can sleep in now. Oh wait, you don't have to be somewhere today? Cool, let's just do this. And I know, you know, through reading and listening to YouTubers and all this knowledge, I know that we're not meant sort of to succeed. Our brains just want to do one thing, is make new life. You know, just have a baby, and then you know, you completed what you had to do in this life. And it sounds very stoic, and it sounds very people would think negative, but it's the truth. And that's what life is. Life is just something that wants to keep going no matter what you do. It doesn't care what you do. It doesn't care if you're successful. It doesn't care if you're a failure. It just doesn't care. All it cares about is procreating, leaving that seed, the genes, to continue on to the next generation, and then you just die out. And it sounds horrible, but that's exactly what it is. Why you think, you know, I know most people deal with procrastination, and they deal with this laziness and this not wanting to do something. It's hard, and I love that it's hard, but you know, something I've been dealing with is just like, I guess because I have never had this freedom to do whatever I want, I've been wanting to just relax mostly. Been wanting to just hang out with my friends, play video games. I play PlayStation 4 online with buddies of mine from, you know, California, or other parts of the states, and it's the only way, you know, we communicate besides like a text here and there. So it's been hard, and you know, I have a good feeling that when I head to China, it's gonna kind of put me back in place because I will be working over there. So that's something that I think about, and it's like I hope that that happens. But it's hard. I've been anxious every day because it's like I have to wait for a letter. You know, when I did everything in November, I did all this, you know, all these papers I had to do. I had to go see a doctor and get paperwork from there. I had to see the eye doctor, get paperwork from there. I had to go run around all these different places, go to the police station, get my background check done and all this. I had to like come send it over to the school I'll be teaching at in China, and then all I could is, you know, you have to wait 8 to 10 weeks before you receive your invitation, and there's a possibility that it might take longer. And the fact that it just, because I don't have a solid answer or a solid date on when I'm leaving, I'm just anxious like every day, and it's not healthy. I know it's not. I'm stressed. I think about it, and it messes with me. But you know, day to day, I gotta take it day by day. I have people who care for me. You know, relationships help a lot, and you know, having friends that are there for you, having a very supportive girlfriend who's there for me, all that's what helps me, you know, because I've heard of people becoming successful in their ventures, and then having all, you know, they sell a business, get all this money, quit their job, stop going in business, and then they have nothing. They don't do nothing. And I'm pretty sure you've heard of retirees, like after, it's a really high percentage, I'm not sure, I could be getting this wrong, but it's like a high percentage of retirees die within like after they retire, they die within 2 or 3 years after. And it could be due to boredom, and they don't have that social aspect of the work environment. And I love work, you know. I didn't like where I was working before, but I love to work. I love to do something. I like to like use my hands. I like to talk to people. This is something I like doing. So it's been hard. And if you ever experience it, I would say, if you're gonna quit your job, my recommendation would be either quit and find something else that's immediate. Because I quit, I know I have something waiting for me, but you know, I'm getting this big gap in between. And I honestly don't like it. I've actually been thinking like, hey, I should just get something to just do. Whether that's like being a waiter, working at a restaurant where I can talk to people and have that social aspect. And it's not even to do it for the money. Working like in a pet store or something, being around animals, because I love them. But we don't know. We'll see. 2016. It's because I've been having all these thoughts. It's gonna look up. You know, I'm traveling. I'm going to an event, so I can kind of get that fire in my belly, and I know I need it. And it's inexpensive, so I decided to do it, and it's here in New York, so I don't have to travel for it. You know, I'm going to Florida very soon with my girlfriend. Enjoy about a week over there in Miami and Orlando. So things are looking good in the beginning of 2016 so far, and I believe like when you have a great start to a new year, or you have a great start to anything, relationship, anything, I believe that you kind of ride that wave, because you start up here and you kind of ride that wave. You might get some low, but you ride that wave instead of starting down here. I have to like fight your way up. So that's what I believe in any aspect of life. Is how I see my life in general. Like, yes, I know there's gonna be low points, and it'll be harder to like go up, but it'll be worth it. And then there's times where I start really high and I go up, I can have really low, but because I started high, it's easier to like cope. But I think I'm gonna end this rant there. These are just like thoughts that just come into my mind. I hope they are, you know, you kind of get it too. You kind of feel that, and it's just like, yeah, I know what you mean, man. This is why I make this stream of consciousness video. And some, you know, I've been saying rants lately, but not a rant this time. It's just a stream of consciousness, things that are on my mind. And yes, I talk to people about it, but I want to know what the internet thinks. So I haven't made a book review video. I hope to make one soon. I haven't been reading. That's another thing. I haven't been reading as much as I wanted to. You know, I try to read every day, and when I do, I try to read at least 50 pages. That hasn't been happening. The 50 pages has been like more like 10. So I'm taking my time with this book, Time Warped. That will be the next book review, probably next week. But I will be shooting a relationship video right before the new year. Actually on New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, I mean. So expect that. I'll probably upload it the day of New Year's, not New Year's Eve. I'll shoot it New Year's Eve, upload it New Year's Day. So you can watch it in your bed while you're sitting, laying, like after a wonderful night. And I'm just gonna end it here with a happy holidays, and I'll see you next week and after in 2016. As always, stay awesome.